Hey guys, thank you so very much for tuning in. Today we are kind of just having a discussion, not really a review, but another article from comicbook.com was released online, and this one is talking about Kyle Higgins teases what's to come in Power Rangers War event. So if you guys seen one of my previous videos, I did one, talking about, eventually a story arc ending for Tommy Oliver, similar to Logan. And that was also an article released through comicbook.com. But this one is getting into, the graphic novels and the comics that are being released by Boom Studios, which I always recap those. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. But if you're already here, you guys know I release that stuff. But without further ado, I wanted to just jump into this article because I thought it really stuck out to me, and I wanted to share it with you guys and just hear you guys' feedback and your thoughts. So let's get into it. It says here, war is coming to the Power Rangers universe, but Mighty Morphin writer Kyle Higgins set the record straight on what that does and doesn't mean. The event was announced at New York Comic Con, where Higgins revealed the first teaser. It featured a crumbling lightning bolt with the words, "The war is coming." Ooh. But Higgins doesn't want you to think that means the Rangers themselves are fractured. This isn't Civil War. Great. This isn't Rangers against Rangers. Higgins told Inverse, "This is Lord Draken and his forces and their very ambitious desires. What the battlefronts are like, where and when is very significant and unique. When you learn exactly what he wants, you'll understand what the potential of this event is happening, and it's shaping up to be." As Higgins mentioned, the event will involve the return of Lord Draken, who came back with the other Rangers when they returned from the Dark Universe. And I was always wondering exactly what happened to him, because we've seen him last in Alcatraz, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see, like what's gonna happen next when he does return. The Rangers are unaware of that fact, and Draken has used that time wisely. Oh boy. The war storyline has been in plan since the series first kicked off, but some big pieces will come into the series starting in issue number 20. That starts the Rangers of 1969 story arc, where the current Rangers will meet the original team. And if you guys don't know about that, so there is this thing in the Power Ranger comic books where before the Rangers that we know of as the original team, with Jason, Kimberly, Zach, and all the folks, there was a team in 1969 before them, and they're gonna get more into that in the article. Why does this keep glitching off? What is happening? It's a team led by Grace Sterling, who is revealed to be the original Red Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 19. While there are many parts to the storyline, a substantial focus will be on how Jason and Grace interact. This story is about exploring leadership through the lens of Jason. Higgins said, "Grace represents a former Ranger who has a life beyond being a Power Ranger. That relationship between Jason and Grace is at the heart of the story. If the Rangers are focused on saving the world, Grace and Promethea are focused on making the world worth saving." I thought that was an interesting little catch that they have there. Questions like what happened to the rest of the original team and what exactly happened on the moon in 1969 all remain unanswered. But fans won't have to wait long to get answers, as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 20 hits comic shops on October 25th, 2017, and you already know the day afterwards, I will have the recap/review up for you guys, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. You can head over for a full recap of the Go-Go Power Rangers panel at New York Comic Con, so on and so forth. So if any of you guys were at New York Comic Con and you were able to get this information, kudos to you. I'm so inwardly jealous. I wish I could have been there because there's so many cool things, merchandise and announcements, and so much stuff that was just awesome that happened at New York Comic Con. So if you guys were blessed and able to go there, that is awesome. Yeah, if you're connected with me on social media, send me some pictures, man, and tell me your story about how it was when you guys were there. But I know it was a lot of fun stuff and a lot of cool announcements and so much happening. So, and this was one of those things where Boom Studios and a lot of the Ranger cast were there and made some interesting announcements. So I'm excited for number 20 because that's, you know, where we're going to be able to see that 1969 Power Rangers story arc. And I think that's it's just unique, and it's always new with Boom Studios, and I think it keeps the reading exciting. And I simply just love what they're doing with the Power Ranger story arc. It's just incredible. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this article. I'm excited to see Lord Draken, first of all, come back. And this whole Power Rangers war, like, that's big news. Like, I'm excited to see what that means. And then other questions rise up in my mind, like, will we see, you know, potential, you know, other Rangers, you know, from other seasons that might come into play in this story, possibly? Or is it strictly just going to be Mighty Morphin? I don't know. That's a question that's, you know, that will be answered down the road. But that's what I start thinking when I start, you know, hearing war. Will we see, you know, other groups of Rangers come into this story as well? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Comment below. Let me know. As always, thank you so very much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you do subscribe to get all the awesome, geeky, spectacular stuff that I do. And without further ado, guys, until next time, wham, bam, boom.